Hello and welcome to Experience Share. It's me,
Magnemite.
aka Tanner Green Ring, and I am joined as always by my co-host Fieltorb.
Voltorb, perhaps?
Aka Joshua.
Heard of those before.
Fielstad. I don't know why I said your name Joshua. I like it.
Joshua.
Both of those are the non-Raichu features of Lieutenant Surge. His lineup.
Did I ever mention to you or on this podcast how I once met a Joshua?
You met Lieutenant Surge?
I wish.
Oh.
I do have his autograph, though.
Explain that to me. Explain that to me, too.
Speaking of mispronunciations and Joshua's, however you said it, at this camp when I was a kid, I met a guy whose name was, a kid whose name was Joshua, but it was Joshwa.
Oh, wow.
And he was trying to act as though that wasn't one of his parents spelling it wrong, like Joshua, but just Joshua.
Joshua.
As like a flair.
You think it's a flair thing?
No, that's what he was pitching me.
I would pitch like...
That's just another example of why I'm the good Josh.
If I was Joshua...
I wouldn't try to come up with that bullshit.
If I was Joshua and you came at me with, like, your name's the bad one, I would be like, oh, it's a cultural thing. Congratulations, bigot.
Well, you couldn't get canceled back then.
I bet you could get a little bit canceled. Not really our conversation to explore. Our conversation to explore today is Pokemon, specifically Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu.
That's right.
I'm playing the former, you're playing the latter, and we are on the leg between Misty back in crime-ridden Cerulean and Lieutenant Surge in this city that's like a shining beacon. It's run by like a military man, of course.
Yeah, it's not a great comment on society that the free liberal Cerulean city is going to cede, and they've got the defund Officer Jenny here who does nothing, and an 11-year-old child slash Cylon has to come in and clean it up. Yeah,
and a man who's just on a journey to eat Doritos, for God's sake. Can I introduce the show with a segment?
Yeah, I think you've introduced the show sufficiently. You can just hop into a segment.
The segment is called Item Finder.
It's been a while.
It's where we celebrate items, our favorite items. And I had a favorite item show up in the mail this week.
Oh, you did it. Okay.
My wife comes downstairs and she's like, you got this little box from China. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, of course.
I'll take that down to the basement. Thank you. And I unpacked it, and it was a unpacked, just like in a, wrapped in bubble wrap and in a little box, Pokeball. Much smaller than I anticipated. Pokeball Joy-Con controller.
Okay, yeah.
Bluetooth controller for the Nintendo Switch.
Never seen it in person. And you sent me a photo of it, but I could not gauge the size.
Well, yeah. I did not give you a good impression. I don't have it downstairs or I would show you, but it's small. It's tiny.
Like an AirPods case?
Yeah. Yeah. Upwards.
1.5 inches or something? Yeah.
Sideways.
That is smaller than I thought. And that feels not realistic. Because I got one of these Pokeball, the Pokemon Company limited edition things, and I think that's what size they are, which is
fist size.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's about right. A little bigger. Yeah, that sounds right.
Maybe a little bigger. Yeah, not quite as big as a softball, but
No. I mean, probably a baseball, basically.
Let me describe the unboxing experience to you, because it rattles out. I see it's small. But it's nice, It's well made. I think it's OEM. I was expecting it to be like a remake, but it looks like it's real.
That's the good shit.
And everything's feeling good on it. The little button on a Pokeball, is a joystick, and it lights up and has haptic feedback. And then there's one more hidden button that's like the little soft spot on a baby's head, the fontanelle.
I'm familiar, yeah.
It's like that.
Probably not as familiar, but yeah.
That button is like the fontanelle on a baby. It's sort of it's not really there. The ball is a complete ball. But if you go probing at the top of the ball, you'll notice a little fontanelle. And there's a button hidden in there too.
And what is that? Like A or B or something?
And that's all you got to work with.
The only button? Don't there have to be two at least?
Let me get into methodology in a moment, because this is a complex little gadget that they've given us here. That I've procured.
Yeah.
It crossed the largest ocean in the world to get to me.
How much did that thing run you?
$60.
Oh.
All in.
I thought you said they were $250. I don't know that that's OEM.
That's why I thought this one was like a remake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got it. It was like on eBay. So this thing comes to me in the mail, and I unpackage it, and I'm playing with it. It looks good. It feels good. I'll get to the stats in a moment and kind of the teardown. But I'm presented with a big, long lanyard band, right? Like you see on all Wii and Wii U and Switch adjacent controllers.
Nintendo doesn't want to get sued.
But then this one's also got a little like S&M device attached to it, like a little cock ring.
Whoa.
And mine didn't come with any literature, so I don't know how I'm supposed to use that part.
But you assume cock ring out of the gate.
I mean, if the shoe fits. But it turns out that like you wear it around your ring finger. So the band goes around your wrist and you cinch it down. Sorry, I'm displaying for Josh. And then the strings go up into like this ring that you're wearing on your ring finger, and then the ball dangles like kind of a very little bit from that.
Like a yo-yo, but like really tight. Like really taut. Yeah.
So it's like always right there in your hand. And you can do these like really cool stunts. I was playing with Miles and I was really impressing him with like my like flips and shit, which I'm now realizing as you said it is all my like old yo-yo practice.
Oh yeah. You were a big yo-yo guy.
Be like you flick the ball at the Pokemon. You can like go underhand. You just do like a normal throw.
That makes sense because it's like in the games now, the trial leaders in Alola all had like a little flair to like how they threw the ball and they did their little dances and stuff.
Oh yeah,
like the trainers do that now that they have the technological capability of displaying it. So that's fun. You could have a patented like Tanner/Dorito Doug Pokeball throw.
I think it makes the catching a little bit more interesting. Maybe not necessarily more fun, but more interesting. It slows down the process a lot.
I imagine.
And you tear through a lot more Pokeballs. But if you can like get your technique down, you can really nail those excellence. Here's what I'll say. Using the controller as a controller in the overworld is an absolute nightmare. The like stick is tiny and like barely works. And like using those two buttons to navigate all the menus, they've done it, you know, they've found a way to do it, but like the on-screen prompts don't tell you what to do. Like if you want to go to your Pokebox, it is possible, but you have to like find the right menu, you know, and the right combination of menus. But like the on-screen text still says press Y, you know, so it's like there's no guidance. Maybe this was not an OEM ball.
Yeah, that would give me some pause. Like it doesn't even label it's literally one button, or was it two?
Two buttons. The joystick clicker button is like A and advance, like yes through menus, you know?
Yeah.
Which is a nightmare because it's on the joystick. Yeah. So you're constantly like trying to click and you accidentally push left and then click and click the wrong thing, like run away.
So you made it even more difficult for yourself on this EXP lock.
Yes.
The Nuzlocke variant that we're playing, if you're tuning in now without listening to the previous two episodes for some reason.
So like hitting start and going to the menus and back is the top Fontanelle button.
Yeah.
And they got it to work.
Okay. Yeah, but
it's not easy.
How would you put this on the tier list of the controllers that you've been trying to use so far?
It adds to the experience. It certainly impressed my son. I don't know if it impressed my wife.
Yeah. Probably not as much.
No. I don't know. It's fun to have. I'll keep using it.
Okay.
Because I want to be the very best. I want to catch all of my Pokemon in this thing.
Oh, good.
Oh, the other feature. The other feature I completely forgot to tell you about. You can load a Pokemon up onto it and use it as like a Pokepedometer. Like you can load a Pokemon onto it and strap it to your belt.
Okay.
And like walk around. And that Pokemon gains experience as you're walking around. So we loaded a new Pokemon of mine onto it, and Miles like walked around all day with it and like took it to his nap and stuff.
That's useful for training a new Mon that's much lower than the other ones.
Yeah, that's a good use case.
But you have to be careful of using it on a Pokemon that's already higher level, because then you could out-level it and then you can't use it in the boss fights.
I know, it's already hard to like control it.
It's already tough. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It's cool. I don't know if I'd recommend getting one, but if you have one and can play with it or can borrow one from somebody, give it a shot.
Okay. Well, based on this review, I'm not going to do that.
Maybe we should just pass this one around, you know?
I shan't be playing with that.
That's too bad.
But I appreciate you, giving the full experience share here.
Yeah, I'll keep doing it.
Yeah.
I'll keep doing it. I'm a little hesitant to start the journey this week. If there's anything else you want to talk about, because we were starting right with Route 5, because we already did the Cape.
Yeah, and we've covered solving the crime here, where the culprit was literally just in the patio behind the house that was burglarized, and we apprehended him.
Yeah, good job, Officer Jenny.
Yeah, Officer Jenny's on the other side of the house. Nobody thought to just go out through the like broken in door, but okay.
It's like red tape shit.
And then we get she's still waiting on approval from headquarters.
Yeah.
We get the dig TM that will come into play pretty prominently, for me at least, soon enough. And that's it. And then we head south. Route 5.
Route 5, home of the daycare. I did not partake.
No.
I didn't have them on that.
We didn't say that that's off limits, though. I don't care if you want to use it.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah, if you want to keep somebody warm.
Breeding?
Is there breeding? Did they add that?
I don't know.
I actually don't know that they
Probably
did.
not.
For Let's Go.
Yeah, I doubt it. Because it's strictly the original 151.
Cannot breed anyway.
Excuse me?
I would say in an EXP lock or Nuzlocke in general.
Yes, okay.
But you can leave them there to get experience if the Pokemon's legal. That's fine.
Yeah, fine.
Rules court.
Sometimes it's hard to avoid. It happened to me this week.
Rules court closed.
Oh yeah, dun. Route 5, let's talk about it. Here we go. I'm crashing down Route 5. It's a hell of a journey. There's those little steps. You're going down them.
Oh, yeah. I got an Abra here. I'm so excited.
Oh, you caught one.
Yeah, a lot easier to fucking catch him now. Because I just
flick a ball at him.
Hurled a ball at it. It can't teleport. And it didn't even teleport when the first one didn't take.
No, they want you to catch him now.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if I got lucky or they just they can't teleport out anymore. I don't know.
know.
They teleport in the overworld, which is cute.
Yeah.
You see them teleport around.
You get to a gatehouse at the bottom, you go in, and you're like, I'll be on my way to Celadon City now, I guess. Is that what's on the other side of that gatehouse?
Saffron
City.
Yeah.
But then you're stopped, of course. We've played through this a million times. It's the guy. He wants a water. Or this time he wants a tea.
We don't have that.
We can't go that way.
So all we can do is we have to
go underground.
Go take the underground passage, which our rival weirdly and sort of unprovoked says that there's something shiny in my hair and then pulls a revive out of it.
Oh yeah.
And I couldn't tell if that was
it's like he's goading us.
What is that? Are you hitting on me?
He knows we're doing an EXP lock,
Yeah.
Oh.
Can't use that.
Yeah, he was doing close-up magic on you. That was weird.
Yeah, it was was there really a revive in my hair and I'm a mess? Or did you put it there?
If someone did that to me, I would definitely feel like I was being come on to.
He gets closer to you?
Yeah. That's Pua shit,
I didn't like it. I felt it was disturbing.
Bomb through the underground tunnel. There's all sorts of loot down here. Everyone says it's scary, but it's actually just a very short, clean.
It's well lit now.
Well lit tunnel.
Yeah, it used to be pretty dark when they were operating in grayscale, but it's kind of well lit and they've got a couple of lines telling you where to go. So not that bad.
Yeah.
Get some items.
And you pop up in Route 6. How convenient.
Yeah.
What is Route 6? Now I don't even remember. It's just a big
it's just the other side.
Field. With a bunch of trainers in it, right?
Yeah, it's a winding path through a bunch of meadows with a bunch of campers and picnickers who get upset that you're interrupting their dates or whatever.
Yeah, I would probably, that actually holds up. I'd be pretty upset if someone approached me while I'm out hanging out too.
I guess, yeah.
Breaking the social contract,
We do a fair amount of that on this leg.
Yeah, we do.
The only thing I have to note about Route 6 is that my Oddish evolved.
Yep.
And I have a Poke-Checks yourself for Gloom. Whose Pokedex entry in this generation is smells incredibly foul. However, around 1 out of 1,000 people enjoy sniffing its nose-bending stink.
Oh, it's you. You're one of the 1 in 1,000. You're one of those.
I guess so.
And there's 1,000 other people around you. Every single one of them hates the smell except you, Joshua.
Caprica-Six isn't as used to that smell. It's new and interesting,
Ugh.
It's a little funky.
Get out of here. You're yucking, hitting my yuck triggers. What do they say on TikTok? Giving me the ish.
Oh, that's what they say? Okay.
Giving me the ish.
As Josh, I don't love it, but Caprica-Six was kind of into it.
Yeah.
I would say she's one of the 1,000.
Do I not have Oddish or Gloom? I have I have the Bellsprout line.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is worse? I mean, Gloom is like all time.
I've run both lines. I mean, Gloom is bad. Like, I don't like Gloom, but like Vileplume and Victory Bell, I respect both.
Victory Bell is awful.
Vileplume is one of my favorites, though.
I mean, to look at, though, and to consider.
Vileplume?
As artifacts?
Yeah, I mean, Vileplume's jaunty.
Vileplume? Oh, yeah, no, sorry.
Victory Bell, I'm not going to defend the aesthetic. I think Victory Bell is, like, intimidating and
sorry.
fucked up.
Yes, you said Vileplume. I was picturing the mid-evolution of Victory Bell. I thought you were comparing the mid-evolution to the final evolution.
No. Vileplume line is superior every way, I think.
Absolutely. Vileplume is much better than Victory Bell.
Yeah.
Gloom, though, is all time.
Yeah.
So it's a hard decision to make.
Yeah.
Vermilion City. We're here. We've already made the journey.
Oh, yeah.
Hang up the spurs, settle in. It looks like a city on the rise. There's industry here. There's a new construction projects, promising,
Yeah, burgeoning city upon a hill, Vermilion City is compared to Cerulean.
Port town. A lot of traffic in and out, both above ground and underground.
Yeah, we got that Pokemon fan club with the
vibrant community.
Chairman who,
young people,
despite like half a dozen iterations of this generation of Kanto, they seem to only turn up the language and the kind of heat, this sexually charged fondness that this chairman has for his Rapidash that you have to listen to his rant.
Yeah.
He's like, so luscious. Oh, I love it.
They, like us, have identified their own homunculus that they've made by introducing this entire community to how sexy Pokemon are. Again, not my assessment. This is something that I think we've clearly demonstrated over and over again on this show.
Mm-hmm.
And I think now they're just growing with the audience.
Oh,
I think that
100%.
That character is a perfect barometer for like where we're at with the NSFW Pokemon fan art community.
Oh, definitely.
And I see the bait, Joshua, that you're dangling out in front of me.
No.
Talking about this sexy Rapidash.
I'm fairly certain we've stomped around on the Rapidash page before. But if we haven't,
certainly in private,
we'll get to it because we know that there's another Rapidash admirer in Kanto coming up later as well.
Yeah, you go through it's all the same stuff.
Yeah.
We've all played the Kanto region a million times. But he does get a little sexier.
Yeah, it's sexier. I mean, every aspect of Vermilion is sexier.
I'm going to ask you a question. You went east.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. I mean, Route 11, if you don't cover it now, by the time you come back here, it's going to be too low level. So I did it. I went east of Vermilion.
Should have. I don't know why I didn't.
Past Diglett's Cave.
Not upset about it, actually. I guess I didn't do it because the walkthrough didn't tell me to do it.
Well, I wasn't following the walkthrough. I mean, I know this like the back of my fucking hand.
Yeah, I know, but we're like, we have storytelling to consider, Joshua.
Well, I do have some stories to tell.
Tell me.
My boldness, my audacity of doing Route 11 now
diving out there
didn't necessarily pay off.
Going into like parts unknown, being that canary in the coal mine for someone like me who didn't go on that journey.
I'm squawking. As that canary, I'm squawking because let me tell you a couple key points.
Yeah.
I also thought, hey, I know that I can sneak in there and it's going to be gate kept, but that feels okay to me because it's on this route that's accessible. I also sneaked into Diglett's Cave and I thought getting a Diglett because it's on my
I did that.
Trainer Banger Giovanni's team, a Doug trio. And I was like, oh, ground, that would be great to have going into Vermilion Gym.
Yeah.
So I caught a Diglett, and I came back out,
and
then I headed east to Route 11, and then I get a lucky first encounter with a Drowsy, and I think, great, things are really working out for me.
Mayor Sleep.
Now I can pick up this Mon, Mayor Sleep.
Early Mayor Sleep. That's good in a speed run.
Early Mayor Sleep, which is killer, especially on a Nuzlocke/EXP lock run.
Yep.
The fucking thing ran away. It fled.
Oh, sucker.
I threw like 2 balls at it and then it just ran away. So that's it for that route. I get nothing.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll want to wait until later when it's a little bit easier.
I mean, you should just check if there's anything you can use on there because Otherwise, you know what you're going to see?
Drowsy.
You're going to see Drowsy, but you're also going to see Joshy's You Make Me Barf Pokemon of the Week, which is Mr. Mime. Struts around in broad daylight like he's a human man.
Does he walk on the paths?
He walks everywhere. He struts around.
Like, what kind of stuff does he do? Human stuff?
He just like walks around. His arms go all the way down to his hands go all the way down to his feet almost.
Yeah, it's in my game
and
too.
Then he does his fucking, he'll stop periodically, and then he does his fucking mime stuff with the barrier.
That's kind of cute.
And he's just walking around.
You know what? It's a real missed opportunity to like not do immersive moments, like have all the trainers in the route come and watch the mime perform for a moment.
Now,
you know?
That I would like.
Throw coins down.
That would improve Mr. Mime in general.
Yeah.
Can you see this?
Oh, God.
Can you see him?
He looks like a fucking like...
Isn't that disturbing? Look at him. It looks like he's going up to chat with the engineer.
He's also walking like that Seinfeld episode where like
Raquel Welch and Molly Shannon's character don't use their arms when they walk.
Yeah.
You're like a gorilla out there. I gotta go.
Well, you're fired because you don't use your arms when you tap dance. You're like a gorilla out there. I gotta go.
He's unfortunately in my game too, so maybe I just avoid the whole area.
I mean, Mr. Mime has obviously never been available on Route 11 before.
Yeah.
I'll put out a GIF of that disturbing scene that I saw for the bug catchers who haven't seen it, if you have the stomach for it. And then I have one more thing that I hardly have the stomach for.
While you're still out here on Route 11.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was eventful.
Wasn't just the Mr. Mime and Mr. Drowsy.
No.
You're like Homer. Or, you're like Odysseus.
Yeah.
Come home to me.
This journey...
Come home to us.
What this odyssey led me on was a dark path, because when I met Sailor Dirk...
Sounds like a tough name.
Like a siren when I heeded the call.
Dirk.
Sailor Dirk had a Machop. And you know that I'm still reeling from my experience with a Machop last week.
Seismic toss.
The seismic toss of Machop
Through
that killed my Zubat.
Zubat into fucking space.
Callie, that no one even met. No one even met her.
He's like, oh, nice Zubat. Just throws it into space.
Bet it would look a lot better in space.
Yeah, so you're a little, you must be on your back foot already coming into this battle.
Yeah. Sailor Dirk sends out this Machop, and I'm like trying to just raise up this Diglett. You know, level 15. I'm like, great, it's level 18. That's probably fine. I can leave it in here for at least a round.
Yeah. Why the hell not? What's a punch going to do to the ground, idiot? You know, that's what you're saying to Sailor Dirk.
Yeah, you can't punch me. I taught it dig.
I mean, you can. It just doesn't, it's not going to do anything.
And I get the dig in because I'm faster. So use the dig.
Fast Diglett.
Yeah.
Hugest threat. Shadow threat. You never see it coming. Fast Diglett.
I mean, I was hoping to use that against you one day. But
maybe you still can.
Not.
Oh, sorry.
Not this Diglett.
How insensitive.
Because I used the dig, and then when the Diglett popped back up, Machop used Karate Chop, and it was a one-hit KO.
Wow. It's like fucking whack-a-mole.
So I had, So I had this Diglett for all of probably 5 minutes, maybe 10, and its name was Ty, the EXO in Battlestar Galactica.
Right. Yeah.
You'll never meet Ty, because I obviously had to then trade it, and release it to a new trainer, and I prepared a song to remember Ty the Diglett, which none of you ever will.
Yeah, and I think just let you see us out to break. We'll come back and talk about SSN.
I think you'll need the break.
Yeah.
It's kind of more of a dirge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear it.
It's tough. Okay, so.
Dirge sounds pretty slow moving to me.
I'm going to speed it up. There's a lot of dead space in the middle that I'm going to speed up.
Sounds like very few lyrics. He's nodding. I'm going to mute.
When Machop did karate, blinding light covered my day. In the port of SSN, I will trade you to new trainer, but in caves I can hear your name, and in caves we will use dig again. When Team Rocket falls and we come to end of game, in the dark I hear a call, calling me there. I will go there and use dig again. Rest in petals, tie the diglet till we meet again.
Wow, beautiful. Stirring.
It's the breaking of the fellowship featuring In Dreams. One of my favorites.
Oh, sure. All right, see you in a minute.
Let me just dry my eyes real quick and get back into it.
It's actually been about 2 weeks since we recorded the first part of the episode. We had to go into kind of a state of mourning for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what it's called in the Jewish tradition, but it was sort of like that, just kind of like go and sort of live in our grief for a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Do some soul searching.
Thank you. Thank you for joining me.
I think we've come back and we're stronger now. I don't remember much about this part of the journey after 2 weeks away, but I do remember that the SS Anne was next.
All aboard.
And perhaps where all of us should have just gone all along, Joshua.
Yeah. I mean, and honestly, I should have.
Yeah.
I came out with a net negative Pokemon out of that whole experience.
Yeah.
Because I did do the trade.
Oh, yeah.
The trade code, which I think we should say for bug catchers, we should just use triple Caterpie.
Triple Caterpie, baby.
Because it's bug catchers. I don't know why we didn't think of that. And I tried it. Nobody's using it. So if you want to trade with other bug catchers,
try your luck
on Pokemon Let's Go. Try triple Caterpie.
And then otherwise just go back out to... I've been using triple Eevee.
I've been using triple Pikachu.
I mean, I've done it once.
All I got was a Sandshrew for this Diglett, which I can't use.
Which you can't even use, so it's in the box. SS Anne, we've got a ticket. The Pokemon gave it to us earlier. A man who we discombobulated.
Yeah.
So there's no resistance. We're just swept in. We're not going on a trip, mind you. We're here for
it's just docked.
Party.
Yeah, we're here for a party that never materializes.
Yeah, and then just as quickly we're sort of whisked away because the party is over and the boat is about to take off.
Yeah.
It's the SS Anne. It's here. It's here in all its glory.
It looks better than ever. It's beautiful and giant.
Oh, yeah. Every time you approach it, even if you leave to go heal your Pokemon or whatever, which I realize now you don't have to do.
No, there's a woman in the first cabin who will heal you.
But anyway, anytime you come back, it gives you this sweeping cutscene camera angle of the boat. So you really appreciate its majesty.
Yeah.
And then you climb aboard and you break into people's rooms.
Yeah.
Some of them are finally just okay, this is an odd thing to do,
Yeah.
Most of them are cool with it. Most of them will battle you.
Caprica-Six was pretty inspired by a Beauty Nikki, who's got a stunning red dress and heels number.
Oh, yeah, I do remember her. Yowza, yeah.
Yeah, Awuga.
Awuga, yeah.
And then on the other side of things, which I guess is maybe Awuga, depending on what the vibe is here, but I couldn't even tell if it was a trainer danger or a trainer banger or just nothing. There was a debate about this on the subreddit, too. There's a middle-aged man who's lounging sensually on his bed with one leg up and the other one down and with his head on his elbow.
Dorito Doug encountered
and
him. Dorito Doug was not thrilled.
Yeah, you think it's kind of off to a bad start. He's staying in bed doing nothing during my much-awaited cruise trip.
I kind of barged into his room,
Right. Even if that statement is askew, at the same time, we're just barging in to his private cabin, which is pretty fucked up.
I think once we're on his territory, Like, he can do whatever he wants.
So probably they negate each other, and this is just a trainer, and we should leave him alone.
Or someone who's inviting you into his lovemaking.
Well,
and
right.
you should join, but I think it's really your call in the moment, you know?
Yeah. It's up to the consenting parties, you know? Caprica-Six did not go that route.
Yeah, I left too. I was playing with my son. I don't want that kind of influence, you know?
Yeah, he doesn't need to see that side of Pokemon quite yet.
No. Keep in mind, we're here to do one thing. There happens to be a party here. It's not for us. We're not invited to it.
No, it's just some sort of gala.
I guess we're invited by having a ticket, but we're not interested in going.
Yeah, or it must be like we're underage or something. Like, I don't see it happening.
Yeah, maybe it's in the underdeck, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's like one of those Irish jig parties.
Hell yeah. That's where the party's at.
Yeah. So we're just here to go talk to the captain who can teach us the secret technique. Cut, and not us, obviously. The Pokemon that rides us.
Yeah, that's the thing now, but it doesn't have to take up a slot like the classic HM, fortunately.
Yeah.
So no more HM friends. All right.
I'm headed there. I'm on my way to the captain. Captain Stern, I think his name is.
I think that's right. The boat part.
Yeah.
Thematic.
And it's going great. It's going so good. And Miles is watching. We're having the time of our lives. I'm just, like, clearing out these sailors, you know, like showing him Pokemon. Every now and then I'll run out to a patch of grass and show him like a wild Pokemon. We'll catch something. It's really fun. Then we'll come back and like do more of the mission. And I'm here and I'm approaching the office.
Sounds like a delight.
What do you call the office of a ship?
Captain's quarters.
The bridge.
Yeah, bridge.
And this chump, this like Buster chump, Bad Josh, like you in every way except bad.
Yeah, okay, because I'm good.
Approaches me. He's come out of the office, the boat office.
Yeah.
And he's like, I've done it. I've gotten your goal faster than you have. He really fucking like smashes your face in it.
Much like it seemed like he wanted to smash faces with that revive scheme earlier, but now it's like it's taken a dark turn.
It's negging, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're on that stage. I don't want any of this. But he's like, before you go in there and get cut, battle me. I'm like, Miles, watch this.
Gonna mop the floor with this dummy.
Yeah, we're gonna ruin this guy. Literally, I was like, Miles, literally pick any Pokemon. Look at this lineup. Pick any one you want.
Yeah.
That's the Pokemon we can take out to go battle this guy. And he says, Daddy, I'll take the snake. Obviously.
Yeah. Oh, who Daddy and Dorito Doug love as well.
Yeah.
Last I heard.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I guess I do love Ekans and Arbok.
Seems like you were pretty obsessed with trying to get a shiny one, too.
I've also run one before. I ran an Ekans for a while.
Yeah, you do have a historical affinity for this line, strangely.
I also just have an affinity for poison, I'm realizing, even though I know it's not a very useful type.
Oh, yeah, that is funny.
I battle Bad Josh, and it's going well, and Arbok is out there, and I'm showboating, and I'm like, watch this, watch what I can do here, you know, like, look what we can do here, look at this move. And unexpectedly, let me even recall, I'm just like in a state of trauma.
He would have a Pikachu in your case, and then Pidgeotto 20, Oddish 20.
It was definitely his Pidgeotto. Came in. I guess like that makes sense. It's like it's the Mexican flag, for Christ's sake, right?
What?
Isn't that what's on the Mexican flag? An eagle snatching up a snake?
Oh, yeah. Like a garland as well. Yeah, that's right. Pidgeotto is the eagle in this case. Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I know. I shouldn't have laughed. Now I see what you're saying. Oh, my God.
It did a wing attack, and it killed Ekans, and now Spicy Sweet Chili's dead. And it happened in front of my fucking son. And then I had to sit down and explain death to him because of this fucking show.
Oh, my God. It's humiliating. Oh, my God.
I'm emasculated. I'm obviously very upset. And I have prepared a song.
Okay.
I think it really captures sort of my relationship with Ekans.
Well, I can't wait to hear Ekans get honored. Sweet, spicy chili.
I think it really expresses how I feel about Ekans, both in lyrically and also sort of the emotionality of the song. My Ekans brings all the boys to Route 5, and they're like, mine's stronger than yours. Oh shit, mine's weaker than yours. Bad Josh beat me, now I'm feeling sore. My Ekans brought all the boys to Route 5, and they're like, mine's stronger than yours. Oh shit, mine's weaker than yours. Bad Josh beat me, now I'm feeling sore. I know you saw it, the way it slithered, made all trainers grasp and shiver. they'd lose their minds. The way it twined, but now it's time. La 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 la. Coil it up, la 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 la. Bad Josh is waiting, la 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 la. Coil it up, la 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 la. Bad Josh is waiting. My Atkins brings all the boys to revive, and they're like, mine's stronger than yours. Oh shit, mine's weaker than yours. Bad Josh beat me. Now I'm feeling sore. My Atkins brings all the boys to revive, and they're like, mine's weaker than yours. I'm like, mine's stronger than yours. Bad Josh beat me. Now I'm feeling sore. You can see him. Let's just stop there because now I have lost track of my.
That seems like more than enough, probably.
It's a pretty repetitive song, and I've lost track of where I am in my lyrics. There's a whole thing about how Captain Stern taught me cut as a consolation prize.
But you wrote more.
Oh, I have the whole song.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I can see you're bummed. Let me teach you the moves that makes Mond cut. It can't be bought. Just know the best get taught. Now I must barf. And that's sort of like his reaction to my cherished Ekans just dying in his hallway.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, you know, I think probably this is the opposite of last week where you really nailed the lyrics.
Performance.
Maybe the performance could have been a little more polished.
Yeah, I wish I had a chance to practice. I also haven't heard the song in about 10 years.
You didn't even listen to it? No, you gotta write. I have to write while I'm like listening to the part the whole time.
No, I sound everything out with my fingers on my chest in syllables.
Oh, okay.
That's how I write.
This one suggestion is listen to the song next time.
Yeah, that would have been good.
But I know you were mourning.
I think I properly conveyed like
mourning.
how I feel about Ekans and how I feel about his death on this route, though.
Yeah. And so that's kill count. Brings you to 1 finally, and I have 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What else do we have to talk about?
We get cut.
And
then we get off the boat. We see Mina from Alola is on the dock, and she says that she missed it because it leaves the harbor after this.
Yeah.
And she says she was so caught up sketching the ocean view that she missed the boat, which is not really a believable story. Like, I think she clearly looked high as a fucking kite, and like, she doesn't even know where the hell she at, I think. This woman's a mess.
Yeah, and then
and now she's in a foreign land.
Yeah, and she can't even like make up her mind about whether or not she wants to battle you.
No.
You know, she like makes you have like 3 conversations with her before she's like, "Oh, do you want to battle?" Like, yeah,
I guess.
Trying to gain some XP here. She's, I think, what was she, fairy type?
Fairy type.
I don't know. It's kind of cute that they're putting these guys in the game.
Yeah, I like it overall. I
feel bad for her.
Yeah, I mean, good luck, lady. I don't know how you're getting home.
Been there, you know. Now that we have cut, we can go and cut down the branches to the tree in front of Lieutenant Surge's gym.
And we do. But we should do level check first.
Talk about the teams we brought in to this gym. Dorito Doug, simple man, simple tastes, Doritos.
Yes.
Nacho, cheese. Nacho officially, nacho cheese to friends. Charmeleon, level 25. Keep in mind, we're going up against Lieutenant Surge, who has a level 26 Raichu as his ringer.
Right.
Corn Tortilla, Beedrill, level 23. Spicy Nacho, Vulpix, level 24.
That's a good one.
And then I also kind of dug into Diglett Cave a little bit, because if you'll remember, my trainer banger for the season is Youngster Chad, Doritos' key demo, really someone we want to impress.
Right.
Who has a Diglett. So I caught a Diglett, named it Dorito 3D, and then realized how bad it is to just have a Diglett that could never evolve into a Dugtrio.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to just have it. If I have to keep it, it's on ice. Obviously, I don't need a, shitty Diglett that I can never evolve.
Well, and I can tell you from experience, especially if it can't evolve, it's going to get killed real quick.
Yeah.
Not even worth putting the time and effort into on a EXP lock.
So I'm wondering if I should just put it on ice, or if the masses will allow a reroll on Trainer Banger. I did it as a joke.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was true role playing.
His name is Youngster Chad.
It was true role playing, so you get a respete for that. I think we have to throw it to the bug catchers, and let's do a poll.
Keep in mind, I'm impartial. I'm happy to put Doritos 3D, my Diglett, and my least favorite brand of Doritos on ice.
Now you said that, and now you'll probably get people are going to vote against you if they love Doritos 3D.
Ugh, they're terrible. But if I'm allowed to pick someone new to go after, I will pick someone humble. You know, I'm not going for Elite Four. I'll pick someone responsible.
It should still be in the target demo, but I think you should be allowed to pick someone who has more Pokemon, probably. Maybe at least an evolved form.
That would be nice. But I put it to the masses.
That's my opinion. I still think the bug catcher should be the final call on this.
I will say I only have a 5-person team because in trading away my dead Ekans, I got a Fearow back.
Yeah.
And the person who I was trading with really labored over the decision. I was like, here's my Ekans.
Right.
And they were like, okay, maybe this one. No, this one. And then they'd cancel the trade and come back. And I was like, here's my Ekans. But then finally they gave me a Fearow. Yeah. So I only have a 5-person team. So without Diglett, I'm really down.
Well, who's your 5th mon?
Oh, Salsa Verde. My favorite flavor of Doritos. And it can never, it's like a mythical flavor of Doritos. You know what I mean?
Never even seen that. Yeah.
Maybe just like a Colorado thing. Truly mythical.
It's a little niche. Okay.
Yeah. And my favorite, I love them. So spicy. They're so good.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
It sounds nice. Maybe I'll see it someday.
Yeah. Mew, level 26.
Okay. And how'd you get a Mew?
Came with the Pokeball.
Oh, that comes with it? Is that part of the... That's why you wanted that fucking thing and you were so confident at the beginning of this that you were going to get a Mew.
I think it's why I made Mew my... Josh's favorite Pokemon is Mewtwo.
I don't remember you saying that the ball gave you one. I thought it was just trying to spite me for having a Mewtwo. And I realize now, and in fact, maybe there's a trade to be made. I kind of wish that I'd said Zapdos. I think it'd be kind of fun to try out a Zapdos instead.
That would be fun.
I never run those.
Well, I guess...
Something to think about.
Put it to the fucking bug catchers. Are you allowed to reroll your Josh's favorite Pokemon as Mewtwo?
Yeah.
You're declaring you are, or you're declaring that you're willing to put it up to the bug catchers?
I think I would put it up to the bug catchers.
Fine.
Yeah.
You have 2 things to weigh in on this week. Whether Josh can change his legendary and whether or not I can change my trainer banger.
All right.
Keep in mind, we want to do it for your sake. We treasure you.
Yeah.
So, and then who does Caprica-Six have?
Not too much change here. I've revealed most of them previously. We have Gaius, the Pikachu, level 23.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Coddle, Nidorino, level 24.
Mm-hmm.
Roslyn, Gloom, level 24. Adama, specifically Bill Adama. Kadabra, level 20. Gonna have to trade that thing. So bug catchers, let's use triple Caterpie and trade.
Oh, yeah.
Boomer, Magikarp, level 17.
Okay.
Not that exciting yet.
No.
I think it's gonna get exciting next week.
No, I wouldn't say so. And nor was Lieutenant Surge's gym.
No. Not many sparks flew here. It was pretty quick because of those digging mon.
Yeah, I had Diglett and I had Mew. Obviously, both know dig.
Yeah.
As you know,
Yeah,
Mew
well,
can
Mew
learn any
knows
move.
whatever you want it to know.
Yeah. So I taught it dig for the gym because I thought it would be useful and we had the TM.
And that's it.
So we both aced it. We got the Bolt badge or Volt badge or
Thunder badge.
Watt badge or Thunder badge.
You get there eventually.
And we are on to Lavender is possibly next.
We do Rock Tunnel, Lavender, and then all of Diglett's Cave, Rock Tunnel, Lavender Town, and Celadon City.
Celadon, of course.
And what's her face? Erica. So this is a big leg ahead.
And that includes Rocket Hangout too, right?
That's right.
Great. So that's going to be quite a journey.
Good luck to us all.
Join us. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of songs.
Arceus speed to us all.
Joshua, bug catchers, please do rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts and do follow the show everywhere that you follow podcasts and do follow us at EXPSharePod on Twitter and Instagram.
That's where we will put up the polls, the aforementioned polls on Twitter. And then you can also participate in the Trainer of the Week level checks and ask questions about the rules on the reddit.com/r/bugcatchers on the subreddit, reddit.com/r/bugcatchers. And you can also buy merch at
fucking amateur move.
expsharemerch.com.
It's like calling Pikachu Pokemon.
I know, right? Ugh. Disgusting.
Goodbye and Alola.
Alola. Smell you later.
I know you saw it, the way it slithered, made all trainers grasp and shiver. They'd lose their minds, the way it twined, but now it's time. La 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 la. Coil it up, la 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 la. Bad Josh is waiting, la 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 la. Coil it up, la 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 la.